Yo, 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 yo. It is Monday, April 24th, and this is the news edition of the No PC Show. And we're going to get right into it tonight. We got a few things that we want to talk about, and we're going to start off with a little racial bigotry out there in the world, as usual. I'm not even try to pronounce this guy. Lili Natasi. He's a tennis pro coach / sponsor. And he made a racist comment about Serena over the weekend and her unborn child in the line of what color will it be, and basically making derogatory comments about her. Well, since then, he's been suspended, and Serena felt the need to come out and respond to the ignorance, calling it out, and I guess it has to be called out so the world can see it and not hide behind its racial curtain, as we like to call it. And that's a part that a lot of people don't get when we say we have to wake up and deal with racism every day. It's not a choice for us. That's just the way it is. That's how we live in this world on a daily basis. So they did suspend them, kicked him out of a match. Okay, boo-hoo. It's never really any real punishment for racists. Kind of like your boy Bill O'Reilly, who is back now with his he's got his own podcast that started today, and he's still not copying to anything. The podcast, I believe it's a subscription where it's for $4.99 or something crazy, or $49 a year, where you can pay to continue to see the ignorance. Now, my problem with this whole situation was this man's been talking about black people like a dog for years. No sponsors pulled out. But now it comes down to some white women, and they pull out. So basically the sponsors were saying, okay, that's cool. Talk about black people. And that's the whole thing that I keep trying to push here. How are we dealing with these people when we know this is how they're dealing? It's just a weird world. We got Obama back in Chicago this week, and he's speaking at these future leader events and such. And a lot of people are pretty much upset because they're looking back at these 8 years, and there has been nothing in it for black people. The white corporate structure of America continues to push on, and we continue to be in the basement. So when are we going to get a strategy that moves us forward? Because unfortunately, these last 8 years only gave us a symbol, gave us another symbol to look at. So right next to the picture of Martin Luther King and Malcolm and Mandela, we can put Obama and say we got another symbol. I guess this symbol is supposed to take us through the next 20, 25 years until we find another symbol. When is our strategy going to change? Or it's not going to change? In other Chicago news, this is a controversial thing that's going on with the aldermen of the city are seeking to take control over the business licenses in their ward. Basically, they can say what business can and cannot exist in their ward. Now, I thought that was handled by the zoning laws on what type of businesses could exist in the zone, but they're pushing where they can get control. And the reason this is dangerous, they can tell you that your legitimate business isn't something that you can have in this ward. because it doesn't line up with whatever particular thing that they're trying to put out. But guaranteed, all those other businesses, the little Arab businesses and Chinese stores and others, they won't have a problem getting one. But you'll have a problem. We really need to investigate, and I'm going to make that put that on my list of things to do, to investigate the money that foreigners receive when coming to America. Because I think we really need to sit down and talk about that and look to see what's going on. Last but not least, I think Korea is really pushing it. North Korea, they detained a couple of professors today. They threatened to blow up the aircraft carrier that's sitting offshore. And I think tomorrow the senators are having a meeting without Trump. And I don't know if that's a diversion ploy. But I kind of, it's getting to the point where you got to kind of start saying, North Korea about to catch one. That's what it's looking like. China's really not trying to talk them down. And, this young knucklehead leader who wants to prove his, I don't know what he wants to prove that he's got big cojones or something. But they're about to catch one. Because Donald Trump is just stupid enough to do that. And if he does it without, really letting China handle it, this could be the start of another world war here. The Trump supporters can fly their flags and all they want and say, let's make America great again. America's an instigator. Around the world, we want to be the big brother. No matter whether we're right or wrong, it's all about American interests. We really got to keep an eye on that. Really, it's getting real touchy out there. Haven't been keeping up with the murder count in Chicago, but we had 7 people get murdered over the weekend, 31 shot. Summer's just kicking in now. So everybody be careful out there. Hug somebody and tell them you love them. Love, peace. So we out of here.